Welcome back to Keep Up channel. Pamela Bach-Hasselhoff's daughter ran out screaming and crying upon discovering her mother's body after gunshot suicide. David Hasselhoff's daughter Haley was heard screaming and crying outside the home of her mother who shot herself Wednesday, neighbors told DailyMail.com. Pamela Bach-Hasselhoff, 62, was found dead at her $2 million Hollywood Hills home of a self-inflicted gunshot wound Wednesday night. Neighbor Hiromi Osiki, 65, said she saw paramedics arrive around 9 p.m. and heard a young woman going in and out the house screaming and crying. She was hysterical, yelling, screaming, crying on the street. She was crying, saying, "I just want to get my car," Osiki told DailyMail.com. A little later, she came out with police. "I heard her crying and somebody was trying to comfort her. Police tried to bring her in the house and close the door, but the door got opened. She was in and out a few times. We couldn't see what was going on in the house, but when she came out she was crying like crazy." Hiromi and her husband John, who live across the street from Pamela, said they believed the woman was Haley Hasselhoff, the 32-year-old younger daughter of Pamela and David, who were married from 1989 to 2006. The Osikis said Haley used to live in the house with Pamela, and they recognized her Mercedes in the driveway Wednesday night. The neighbors said during the period the daughter lived with Pamela, about 10 years ago, paramedics and police would frequently be called to the home, though they did not know why. Hiromi said she last saw Pamela on Monday from her backyard, taking out the trash. "I felt she looked sad," Osiki said. John Osiki, 70, said he and his wife kept their distance from Pamela, due to the drama she caused in the neighborhood. "Our gardener said don't ever tell her my phone number, she wants to hire me, but I don't want to work for her. She's crazy. She smokes too much marijuana," said Hiromi. "Then one time she saw my gardener was working in my yard, came into my yard and talked to him. It was trespassing. I was really uncomfortable." She said both Pamela's next-door neighbors got in arguments with her over things like trash cans and parking spaces, and added that Pamela got a really huge pit bull-type dog which bit another neighbor's smaller dog, leading to a fight about veterinary bills. "I noticed all day, all night, the dog would cry and bark. I don't know if she was there or not," said Osiki. "I wanted to stay away from her. She told my husband she wanted to hire me as an assistant. I was like, no way. It was such an odd thing to say to my husband. I didn't want anything to do with her." "It's shocking," said John. "She was chatty. She would talk to a lot of people when she walked her dogs. She didn't seem like the type of person who would want to kill herself." Authorities said there was no suicide note left at her home, which is a stone's throw from Universal Studios. An autopsy will be conducted later Thursday, according to the medical examiner's office. Bach-Hasselhoff had 2 daughters with the Baywatch star, 72, during their 17-year marriage that ended when he filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The split was contentious. She accused him of domestic abuse and they had public arguments about spousal support continuing until 2017. They shared 2 daughters, 32-year-old Haley and 34-year-old Taylor. Bach-Hasselhoff is also survived by a granddaughter named London. A representative for Hasselhoff told DailyMail.com, "Our family is deeply saddened by the recent passing of Pamela Hasselhoff. We are grateful for the outpouring of love and support during this difficult time, but we kindly request privacy as we grieve and navigate through this challenging time." TMZ was the first to report her death. Bach-Hasselhoff's daughter Haley shared an image of Bach-Hasselhoff on her Instagram following her death. Bach-Hasselhoff's body was discovered after her family became concerned when they had not heard from her for days. Paramedics were called to her house on reports of an unconscious woman shortly after 10 p.m. Wednesday. She had left a comment on Haley's Instagram just hours before her body was found. Bach-Hasselhoff was regularly active on Instagram, where she shared images with her family, until December. Her last post was on December 31st and said, "Happy New Year, everyone. As we step into 2025, my heart is full of gratitude, especially for my precious grandbaby, London. Watching her grow and seeing her smile light up my world is truly the greatest blessing. My wish for all of you this year is health, happiness, and an abundance of love. May 2025 be filled with beautiful moments, laughter, and all the blessings your hearts can hold. Here's to a year of making cherished memories, spreading joy, and embracing every precious moment. After their 2006 divorce, Hasselhoff complained several times about the alimony he continued to pay to his ex-wife until at least 2017. In 2017, it was reported the couple agreed that Hasselhoff would pay her $5,000 every month. Hasselhoff had the alimony reduced from as much as $21,000 a month after he argued his income had been reduced. The actor said at that point he had paid Bach-Hasselhoff over $2.5 million since their divorce was finalized. A video of Hasselhoff drunkenly eating a burger led to him temporarily losing visitation privileges with his daughters, but they were restored after 2 weeks. The actor acknowledged the video, shot by one of his daughters, showed him during an alcohol relapse, but he denied abuse allegations. In 2018, David Hasselhoff married model Hayley Roberts. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.